Alright, I'm on hole number 9 of the Southcoast tournament, and I'm trying to get down into that hole right there. So I'm going to use a big topper and a kingmaker. This tournament seems like it likes kingmakers. I'm going to use max topspin, max curl. So I'm going to use a big topper. That's in my number 3 bag. I want to take that next shot with a sniper if I can get all the way down into that hole. Got my kingmaker selected. And off we go. Hole number 9. This is another one of those holes. The area that you really want to land in that's down there is, you know, a lot of times when you're doing those shots and you're like, hey, that's the area I want to land in, it's kind of a layup shot to that. You may have to work a little bit for it, but it's more than likely, you know, in most holes, it's a layup shot. Here, these are not layup shots. A maximum topspin. Okay, the wind's going to blow me 2.7, so the wind's going to blow me to there. I don't really need any more than what the wind's going to do. And I want to give myself a little bit of room out here. Got max topspin on. I'll let the wind stay in. I'll put the curl in it. I'm going to put just a titch of overpower. Hitting it perfect. Right here is the problem, child. That corner right there. Ooh. Whew. And I'm almost to the spot. I need to make sure that I put on here max curl. Max curl. Max right side spin. Max top spin. Got a big topper, a kingmaker, sniper. In practice, I came out here, I hit this with a quarterback, I hit this with an extra mile, and I was ending up down in this area, but that hole down here that I'm trying to get to that gives me an absolutely straight shot to the green through that center fairway is a pretty tough area to get into. And it sucks you to the left here as it goes down. I've been a little worried I was going to put too much curl on it. I really like to get into that area, so I'm pretty close. When you look at where I've been trying to land, I'm trying to land so that I get this run at it. So I'm not too disappointed with this spot. Okay, we got a 2-3 wind. I'm going to do a full ring adjustment. 2.3 rings. And let's try and hit it perfect so I can see where it's actually going. Hitting it perfect. Hitting it perfect. Let's see if we have the wind adjustment right. That was going right at it. And that wind adjustment's pretty good. But that spot down there where you've got that straight in shot at it, where you don't have to come in at this obscure angle and put a ton of curl on it to get it to come in, you know, the farther down in here you can get, the straighter at the hole you can go. Because here you're trying to hit it this way and then you're really trying to bring it back. Being that straight on and you're at the bottom of the hill, one of the things that I think on, you know, a hole like this that we'll find, where's my opponent at? They've done 2, I've done 2. I better stop the bleeding. And I don't know if I can afford to do that. I'm going to forfeit. That'll help them out. That gets them their eagle, which they would not have got without that. And that was a replay because I'd already forfeited, so they did not benefit in any way, shape, or form. Let's go back and look at that hole real quick. You know, this hill that's here, if you're at the top of this hill, you're a lot higher than the green. If you're down here at the bottom, you're almost on track with it. And I'm not wondering if, you know, when you're playing this course, if you end up consistently up here on the hill, if you're looking at the green and you're making a regular wind adjustment and you're off, you might want to consider making it a wind adjustment, you know, adding some on. And then if you're at the bottom, it may be different. So, you know, you may find yourself halfway down that hill and that wind adjustment, you know, it may be different. So one time you're up here and you're like, hey, I got it all dialed in, and the next time you hit a little bit farther and now all of a sudden it's not hitting the same. All right, that was hole number 9. I really think after this round right here, I've pretty much, there's still a few holes while I'm practicing that I'm going to go ahead and continue to do some shots just to practice them, but just to see what's possible. But I pretty much think I've picked how I'm going to play these holes, and then I'm going to just start trying to tighten that up. I'm going to really start focusing on the shot to the green. And, you know, there may be some of these holes where some guys are getting down in here and they're doing the deal and on, you know, taking number 3, for instance, you know, where they're getting down into this area and they're giving themselves that hornet shot. I just think that this shot down here, you know, if you think about, you got to make this shot 5 times in a row, and it only takes one time of trying to hit down here where you end up in the sand and can't get on to ruin your entire round. Whereas if you're here, every time you're going to get an eagle and every time you're going to get an awesome albatross shot. You know, it won't be as awesome as a short iron down here, but you got to work a little bit harder to get this. So it's that risk versus reward. I think in a tournament like this, especially with new holes, being consistent and coming to this hole and getting 5 eagles on this hole and moving on, that you're going to be in a smaller group than those that were able to come over here and get albatross. There are going to be people that get albatross on it from here or wherever they're at. They're going to get albatross on this hole, but not everybody's going to get an albatross. But there's a lot of people that aren't going to get eagle. All right, that was the Southcoast tournament. It's Tuesday's qualifying round, and I was just practicing here. I'm going to qualify my main account tomorrow, and I'm going to play my second account right now, and I may or may not qualify it tonight. All right, thanks for watching.